welcome to your mini biweekly reading for December 1st through December 16th, 2016. So, the messages I'm getting in here have to do with working on something, a couple different things. One, working on making more money or using your abilities to create something more dynamic for yourself. I feel like some of you are bored or just feel kind of stagnant in regards to what you're capable of doing and bringing in the money that you feel that you deserve. I also get the message that some of you are working on love. Now, this could be working on an awakening perhaps that you may have had, that you do deserve more love and that you do deserve someone special in your life. I feel for some of you who do have someone special in your life, I'm getting that there is going to be some, I'm calling it a mini vacation or a mini retreat to where you just kind of want to get away and spend some time together. And I feel like that's going to happen pretty soon, actually. I'm getting a couple different trips. I'm getting one that's happening early in December. And I feel like this was a getaway. Could have been something that you won, or just a plan of hey, I'm going to get away and this is what I'm going to do. And I feel like you're just going into for some of you, some maybe historic town there, where you're going to check out some places that you've never been that has some historic view. For others, I'm getting that this is kind of something that you've planned on doing for a long time. It's some kind of retreat, could be yoga, some kind of spiritual retreat. And then I'm also getting vacation or traveling towards the end of December. Even though I'm reading the 1st through the 16th, the plans are there. And this possibly could be for the holidays. Maybe this is just hanging out with your loved ones and just enjoying festivities. I do feel like there is an offer for something you may consider. However, I'm feeling that there is something there that isn't totally honest. I'm feeling like however it's being expressed to you is not being expressed to you in complete truth. So please watch carefully what it is that you sign, what it is that you agree on, because I'm feeling like this is coming in towards the second week of December and where the energy is increasing for the Mercury retrograde. So you just want to make sure that you are hearing everything clearly, and this is something you want to step forward with, but you're getting the truth and not half truth. Okay. And then once you accept it and you're in it, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not cool. I'm also feeling like there are some signs and omens from the universe, from your guidance, letting you know that there's something new on the horizon. Kind of what I'm feeling here from Spirit is like pushing you forward to take the risk, take the chance on something that actually will turn out to be good for you. I don't know exactly what it is. That's just the message that I got. It could be on love. It could be work. It could be starting your own business. It could be many different things here. But I just feel like there's a push there for you to pay attention to what's around you, the different signs that you're receiving to move forward with good vision, clear perception here, because there's an opportunity for you that really could turn out to be something that may even surprise you. It's definitely good. And I feel like it can make you a lot more money than what you're doing now and also give you freedom. I'm feeling like some of you want freedom. You don't want to be tied down to a 9 to 5 job without some excitement there. Like, I don't know why I just got a vision of somebody behind a desk and it's just so darn boring. It's the same routine every single moment. I think you're at your end's wit with it. Okay. Now, of course, that's not going to resonate with all you Aries, but it just happened to pop in, and I just am the type of reader that whatever messages Spirit brings me, I'm going to deliver them. Okay. So I also feel here that, well, the boredom's coming back again. So perhaps some of you are in relationships and you're just bored with them. Okay. I'm also picking up that there may be some habitual habits in some of these relationships where some of you have just had enough of this particular, maybe it's even an addiction, but I think that you're frustrated with it, and I'm getting that actually there's some sort of money loss with this. Okay, so it could be gambling. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be gambling, or it just could be spending money, but overspending what you're actually bringing in. But I feel like you're going to step forward. There's a couple new beginnings here, and I love it when I get a couple aces in the readings, because that's emphasizing to me that there's a new start here. There are new beginnings, and I think this has a lot to do with you personally, the power to be, the power to become. I mean, that's the message it came to me. So that would have a lot to do with love yourself first, having self-respect, brings you in more to be respectful for and to be respected. But I'm also feeling like in a relationship that, I'm kind of getting this relationship that's kind of kiddish, or I don't know if it's maybe childish, but I'm feeling like maybe this is sort of not exactly on the most mature level. And I feel like it needs to mature more here in order for it to develop. It's kind of, I feel like one of you, if it's not Aries, it's, somebody that's checking in on you. It could be you, it could be them. But either way it goes, I feel like it's, this is a young relationship too. I just feel like you make one step forward and then you have to take two steps backwards because, the relationship seems to be fun, but it doesn't have that maturity that you need to move forward. Okay, so I'm also getting to that somebody could find out that they're pregnant the first 2 weeks of December. And so that's might be something that you want. For some others, it may not. I do feel like fertility increases for Aries the first 2 weeks in December. So you definitely, if you don't want to get pregnant, then you definitely need, what you need to do so you don't get there. Now, I'm feeling like there are children involved also in a relationship that is, once again, immature. Now, this is possible that you have children and your partner doesn't want to commit to this relationship anymore. And you're kind of feeling not just standoffish, but kind of bewildered, like, okay, what do I do now? Because I have a child or I have children and I don't know exactly how this is going to work out financially. And you're sort of heartbroken too about it because you really love this person, but yet I can hear the song about the wanderer. This person's just wandering, actually. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm going to just pull out a few more cards here too. Wow. Well, there are some transitional phases here through the month of December, but definitely the first 2 weeks. What I'm feeling like is that you thought everything was okay, and then suddenly there's another transition. And I feel like, honestly, that the energy, the path before you, your guidance is trying to open up your eyes so that you can see what's before you. I keep hearing someone saying, I'm being taken for granted. I'm being used. I'm being taken for granted. Perhaps this is the awakening to realize that maybe so, this is true, but also, where's the healing? So I think the best thing you could possibly do is probably accept it. And once you accept it, then you can begin to process it and the healing begins. I just want to put out a few more cards, love cards here. So, what do we got here? I feel for some here, there needs to be more work on the relationship, but not so much like trying to find fault and blame in it. Like working on moving past that blame and fault and trying to change the perception of the relationship so it has the opportunity to shift to I don't know why Spirit's using organic, to an organic, healthy relationship, okay? Uh, Calling in your soulmate card is, you know, I feel some of you who are with your soulmate, you're really praying for change. You're really praying for togetherness, something solid, something affirmative to is what I'm getting. And it can be there. I just feel like I can hear all this talking going on here. You know what? Sometimes we talk too much and it doesn't get anywhere but take us around in circles and repeating the same thing over and over. So I just feel like, say what you need to say, make yourself understood. If they don't understand, then they just don't understand. And maybe if this is becoming too much of an obstacle, you might want to consider moving on or just giving it a breather and let it just breathe and let it prayers, continue the prayers and let it try to straighten itself out. But I do feel like there's been messages here just on also, again, in pulling up the red flags in this particular situation. You can't change anyone. They have to change themselves. And I feel like some of you are really working hard to try to change something on your behalf. And I don't blame you. We all want to be loved. We all want to feel loved. We all want a balanced relationship. But we are mirrors to one another, and there's nothing that's perfect. Okay? We strive to perfect our genes. We strive to perfect our relationships, which means we have to work on our emotional, our physical, our mental, and our spiritual bodies. So that's what I'm pulling in here, Aries, for this mini reading. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Great connecting. Much love and blessings to you all.